Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to Friends Season 4, Episodes 21 and 22. We are almost here at the end of the 4th season, which has been an absolutely incredible season so far. Really great writing, really great character arcs, amazing running gags, and some truly standout, just solid episodes that are very memorable. So I am very excited to see how this season is going to wrap up. It seems like it flew by, honestly. I feel like it seems not that long ago at all when I just started the 4th season, but here we are, almost at the very end. Big question, I feel like, is Ross and Rachel, will they get back together? I made my official bet. It's locked in Vegas. I got all my money on them getting back together by the end of this season, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. I'm not super confident about my choice. I don't even know what I want to happen either, so that's kind of interesting as well. But as always, if you want to watch along the full unedited reaction, that is up on Patreon. That's also where you can watch the season finale that'll be out and other future episodes, the beginning of season 5. If you care to support, the link is in the description down below. For now, let's get into today's reaction. Friends, Season 4, Episodes 21 and 22.
So much is happening. Ross is getting married.
Is this a breaking the fourth wall moment?
Everybody's doing stuff.
What are you guys gonna be doing?
The only way people would even know that I was here would be by the ass print on this chair.
What a legacy.
We have to do something huge. We could climb Mount Everest.
That requires lots of training.
People climb that thing every day. We could totally do that.
Why not?
Oh.
It's just climbing. It's just steep.
I mean, it's also cold and hard to breathe.
It'd be nice to leave an ass print on Everest.
Are they really gonna do this? Dang.
I mean, it costs like $60,000.
That's how much it costs to go to Everest? Who can afford to go to Everest? Who can afford to go to Everest?
And while we're down at the video store, you know what else we could rent? Die Hard.
Oh, great choice, great choice.
So you guys will stay here and hang out with me?
Yeah.
So just another day. It's okay.
We're gonna get off our butts and rent Die Hard again.
Set achievable goals. That's the lesson from this cold open. But come on, honestly, let's be real. Hanging out with your friends, enjoying life, that's a pretty good, memory, legacy, good way to spend your time. I do agree, though, there is a lot happening as we approach the end of the season.
Did your Uncle Nathan get an invite or not?
He'd never fly to London in a million years. I invite him. Did I do these neat enough?
Yeah, they're fine.
Are they actually?
If anyone else will say that Ben addressed them.
That would be my handwriting, honestly.
So he invited Rachel then?
Do you think maybe we shouldn't invite her?
You have to invite her, though. You're such close friends.
Absolutely your decision. More tea?
Is it, though, or is she saying she doesn't want Rachel there?
Yeah, invite whoever you want.
Someone's not at all flustered. Oh, Ross. Zoom that camera in on his face.
I just want to be married again.
What a throwback.
Sure.
Hey.
The unforgettable first meet.
Back in high school, I had a major crush on you.
Are we gonna play the greatest hits? Are they gonna do that to us? Are they really gonna do that to us?
I always figured you just thought I was Monica's geeky older...
Wow, why do I feel like I have some goosebumps now?
But do you think it would be okay if I asked you out sometime, maybe?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe I will.
Still such a great pilot episode, man.
Big passion in your future.
You're so great.
Never gonna happen.
You were wrong, though, Joey.
That's right. What?
Down on creation.
It was also a great episode.
Listen, Mitzi, if you want this part...
Their first date, kind of, right?
I could not have done this without you.
That was such a huge moment.
You think it's easy for me to see you with Julie?
I don't need this right now. It's too late.
It's happening all over again. I can't believe they're doing this to us, man. Playing all these highlights just to mess with our emotions.
Oh, maybe we should just take a break.
You're right. Let's take a break. Let's cool off, okay?
I wonder if Rachel regrets saying this, honestly, looking back.
Well, it turns out that she wants to get back together with me. I found it!
We haven't seen her again, either.
I want to talk about this.
How was she? Was she good?
Don't answer that.
Come on, Ross, you said you wanted to talk about it. Let's talk about it. How was she?
What did he say? Different, right?
She was different.
Oh, yes. Oh, Ross.
Different?
Nobody likes change.
This was also an amazing episode, but this is when they became so funny, man.
My mom never thought this would work out. It was all, once a cheater, always a cheater.
We were on a break. Tell me that's how this montage ends, with we were on a break.
We were on a break!
I mean, you have to invite her. I agree. Normally, like with Emily, I wouldn't think of inviting an ex to a wedding, but this is different. It's Rachel. And Rachel's gonna come, right? She has to.
Pretty smart. Tissue paper. You're at the wedding. You have to cry. Handkerchief? No, I got my invitation.
Joey, please do that for real.
Ross let Ben address mine. Did you get your invitation to Ross's wedding?
No.
Wait, seriously?
Well, don't worry, man. I get to bring a guest. We'll show him.
Why didn't he get an invite?
You can't fly in your 3rd trimester.
I
didn't know that either.
I knew that.
Oh, wait, really? You can't?
So didn't know that, but you should see your faces.
Is that true? Dang. No way. Phoebe's not gonna be able to come?
What's this? This Ross's wedding invitation?
Yes, that's why we're all quiet.
Oh no, you don't have to do that. I'll work on it.
Well, she's getting more honest.
She doesn't come, we don't come, right? Because I already bought my ticket.
Just say you'll think about it, okay?
No, I'll think about it.
She's gonna think about everything.
That's Ross's.
Oh, dang. We're having more greatest hits. They're just this show is just messing with our emotions now.
Ross, remember back in college when he fell in love with Carol and bought her that ridiculously
This was such a great moment too, man, Chandler. Move away, Joey.
Brennan. Guess who's in charge of the dig?
Julie! Doesn't that just kick you in the crotch, spit on your neck, man?
This was also one of Rachel's best phases when she was trying to sabotage Julie.
No, you hang up. 1, 2, 3. Well, you didn't hang up either. No, you hang up. You.
Ross,
Oh, this poor dude on the date. This was epic.
I am over you. And that, my friend, is what they call closure.
Rach, I got a message from you.
Ross, no, hang up the phone. Give me the phone, Ross. Give me the phone. Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
He broke up with Julie.
Oh, this episode too. Oh my gosh. It's amazing how much drama they've been through, honestly.
Oh, God. Oh, honey.
It's the juice.
Gunther, please tell me you didn't say anything to Rachel about me and the girl from the copy place.
What I'm getting. Probably Gunther's best moment, right here.
Was I not supposed to?
I'm getting back together with you. We are so over.
Fine by me!
It's not that common. It doesn't happen to every guy, and it is a big deal.
Maybe their best fight in the whole show. Maybe their best fight in the whole show. I mean, she's not over him. They're not over each other.
The camera adds 10 pounds.
So how many cameras are actually on you?
Okay, Dad.
Rachel, ready or not, here comes your knight in shining.
Oh, dear. I can't believe you did that.
I mean, they know how to play it up, man, to get you right in the feels to set up this theme for the end of the season.
You're really not going?
Yeah.
No, you have to go. You have to go.
Plus, somebody's got to stay here with Phoebe. You know, she's going to be pretty big by then. And need someone to help her tie her shoes, drive her to the hospital in case she goes into labor.
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen on her own.
You don't have a car, and your license expired.
Okay, you're not the person.
Place you can go to rent videos of all the museum. It's almost as good as being there.
No, no, no. I do not recommend this. It sounds so boring.
Go to a museum in your underwear.
I mean, that is true.
Probably just the one time.
Good point.
Get a VCR in our hotel room. We'd never even have to go outside.
I mean, with VR, this is going to be most people's reality soon. The British version of Die Hard. It's not like The Office, Joey. What an interesting episode, though, right? What a setup for what's to come.
I'll tell you, it's a lot easier having 3 babies playing Bring It Into Noise, Bring It Into Funk on your bladder. Sick of being pregnant.
Poor Phoebe.
And it's from a cup of coffee, which of course is decaf, because, oh, I'm pregnant.
You want a cookie?
Thank you so much.
Honey, how are those mood swings coming?
I haven't really had any yet.
Oh, yes. Not at all.
Here's the ring.
Yes. Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Chandler is so quick. I love how he was ready immediately.
Before you start handing out wedding rings and planning bachelor parties, don't you have to decide who your best man's gonna be?
Oh, it's awkward.
Are they going to compete for it?
Sort of already asked Chandler.
He got to do it at your first wedding. I don't have any brothers. I'm never gonna get to be a best man.
And when I get married.
I'm never gonna get to be a best man.
You get to be my best man twice. I don't get to be yours at all.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Of course you can be my best man.
What about me? You just said I could.
I'm not even getting married. Okay, this is a question for science fiction writers.
Picking me.
How could it not be me?
I'm not even
I don't even...
I mean, the best man has to give a speech, right? I don't want to be the best man. I have to give a speech.
That's it. From now on, Joey, I want you to be my best man.
Yes! Shame about you, though.
Oh, dang, he switches just like that?
Stop it. One of the babies is kicking.
I thought that was a good thing.
Not kicking me, it's kicking one of the other babies.
They're fighting before they're bored.
Don't make me come in there.
Oh, we're having a big party tomorrow night. Later.
Planning on inviting us?
No.
Hormones.
Are you bachelors?
No.
Are you strippers? Then you're not invited.
You're not invited to the party that we're gonna have either.
What party?
Oh, Joey, you fell for that?
The baby shower for Phoebe.
Wow, that so doesn't sound like something I want to do. Later.
Can't believe I'm gonna have a party.
And now you have to throw one for her.
A party! Yay! I don't know why.
We know why.
This is what I got going for the party so far, liquor-wise. Get a lot of liquor.
Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
And I'm going to invite Gunther because we've been talking about this pretty loud.
I'll be there.
Good. I'm glad Gunther can come.
Let's not invite any of the anthropologists, just the dinosaur dudes.
The cool ones. The cool ones.
Okay, we need a six-pack of Zima.
Of Zima? What is
I
that?
think it's going to be that difficult considering this one won't take place in the basement of a Pizza Hut. Just a couple of guys hanging out playing poker. No strippers or anything, okay?
You got it.
Oh.
Knowing Joey, he's not gonna follow this.
There's going to be strippers there. You didn't say anything about no strippers.
Were you not listening, or does he just not care?
Just said no strippers.
I chose not to hear that.
Okay, it's a choice. I like this.
Can you believe they made these for little people?
I mean,
Little village people. Okay, look at this way.
how excited Monica is. She's so ready to have a family, man.
We are throwing the most depressing baby shower ever. Oh, and somebody can get her those leather pants that she's always wanted.
This is a great idea.
What the hell is this?
Oh, I was wrong.
Thought it would make me feel better to give me something I can't even use for another 2 months? This sucks!
Don't take it personal.
What's my next present?
Listen, man, about the stripper. Good call.
Ross, how drunk are you?
I've decided that my best man is
Oh, Gunther with the cigar.
What's my last name?
Oh, wow.
Central Perk.
Thanks for not marrying Rachel.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow, wow. Who's the center of attention?
So is the position of the bride.
Great.
Oh, hey, don't forget your shirt.
Thanks.
Party's over. Wave bye-bye to the nice lady. There you go. Back to your parents' basement.
Joey, dang. So mean.
Hardly move. Be white.
Joey, are you selling courses? Sign me up. She took off in the middle of the night?
Hey, stripper.
Don't tell me she robbed him. That's the ring?
The stripper stole the ring! The stripper stole the ring!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The ring is gone!
Oh my gosh, Joey. Never do this.
You lost the ring. You're the worst best man ever.
That's pretty bad. Best man move.
What am I gonna do? I go to sleep last night, everything's cool, I wake up.
Track her down or something. Call the cops. I don't know.
I wanted to apologize. Seemed a tad edgy yesterday.
A tad. Just a tad.
Just wanted to say thank you. It was so sweet. Oh, okay.
They're still scared.
Reminds me of the time when I was living on the street and this guy offered to buy me food if I slept with him.
I don't see the connection.
How is this like that?
Yeah.
Let's see. It's not. Really. You see, that was an actual problem. Yours is just like high school crap that nobody really gives you.
Oh, for Rachel. For Rachel, she's gonna cry. Phoebe, look what you did.
All right, here come the waterworks.
Dang, Phoebe is being savage right now.
Hey. I wanted to thank you again for last.
You won't be thanking him for long.
You know, one of them had never been to a bachelor party before,
I can believe that.
and another one had never been to a party before. So.
Hey, that wedding ring, huh?
Overrated. Overrated, right? It's all a scam, right?
When my grandmother first came to this country, that ring and the clothes on her back were all she had with her.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, Joey, you are in so much trouble.
Irreplaceable.
Every bride who's worn it has lived a long and happy life.
So you might say it's a magic ring.
The one ring.
Yeah, the stripper stole it.
My ring? My wedding ring?
Your precious is stolen.
How could this happen?
I think it all started when you said, hey, Joey, why don't you be my best man?
I mean...
Dude, I screwed up. You don't have to turn me in. They said they're gonna look into it right after they solve all the murders.
Yeah, not exactly priority number one.
What are you telling me? That there's nothing we can do?
It's gotta be something.
And had her come to my office.
Well, that sounds like fun, but we got a ring to find.
Oh, no, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is a really good idea, Chandler. Poor Joey. Someone fill him in on the way.
Here's your tea, Phoebe.
Just bring gifts.
I think I just had a contraction.
You what?
Oh, dang, really?
You can't have the baby here. I mean, I haven't sterilized the apartment since the guys moved out.
I'm surprised, Monica.
Probably false labor. They said that could happen near the end.
Rachel, get the book. The book. Okay, the Bible. I don't know.
We can pray about it. That'll fix everything.
All right, okay.
Is this gonna work? I really hope it does. He needs his ring back.
Hopefully she won't recognize it, because why would she?
I mean, even if she does, it's too late.
You buzz Ross and I. You'll be Mr. Gonzalez, and I'll be Mr. Wong.
Diverse. Where's my ring? My dead grandmother's wedding ring. Where is it? Where is it?
Not exactly cool, but I don't blame you.
Way to be cool, man.
Yeah.
You guys think I stole some ring?
No.
Did someone else take it, maybe?
We know you took it, so just save yourself the time and confess.
What if Gunther took it? No way.
Who are you, the Hardy Boys?
Joey likes it.
I don't need to steal some stupid ring. I make $1,600 a week. Any of you guys make that?
Marry me.
She could be your sugar mama.
If she didn't take it, and I didn't take it, and you didn't take it, then who did?
Gunther. Oh, no, no.
I'm trying to think.
Don't tell me.
How do you feel?
I guess I know it's going to be over soon.
You're in the final stretch.
I'm going to be sitting around in my leather pants drinking tequila.
Dang, Phoebe's ready to be a mom. That's true. Some moms.
Some moms do that.
Yeah, that's even sadder. It's not going to be easy when, these little babies have to go away.
That's so true.
You're not going to be the one worrying about saving for college or yelling at them when they're bad,
Just get to be the cool aunt.
or deciding to put them on Ritalin when they just won't calm down.
But on Ritalin, why?
When they talk to you about sex. You just get to be cool Aunt Phoebe.
Yeah.
Cool Aunt Phoebe.
You would be an awesome aunt, too.
I am pretty cool.
Yes.
Are they going to love you?
They are going to love me.
Way to cheer her up.
Oh, what? What? Oh. Kidding.
Oh.
What? Oh, my God. Oh, got you again. You're so easy.
Phoebe, that's pretty incredible. Has anyone done that when they're pregnant? Give false alarms like that? That's pretty funny.
Well, what if he doesn't make it?
He will, Joe.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't? He's such a good duck.
Oh, this is even better after the Ross Rachel montage. This one is getting me more emotional, honestly.
Somebody lose a ring? Oh, thank you so much. Oh.
How's the duck?
He's doing just fine. He's resting now, but you can see him in a little bit.
Oh.
Okay, perfect. Everything turned out okay.
Ross, you were right from the start. He should be your best man.
No, you should.
Look, don't argue with me.
Hey, I get to choose my best man. I want both you guys.
Really?
Really?
That's pretty cool. Look how happy they both are.
Both you guys should be up there with me.
Best men.
I mean, I'm lucky to have just one good...
Thanks, man.
I gotta go check something.
I love how awkward it got.
What a baby. Total wuss.
Oh, that sums up so much about guys and emotions with each other. Just hide your jewelry. Good pet, but just be careful. All right, so that is Friends, Season 4, Episodes 21 and 22. I liked both those episodes, and what I really enjoyed about both those episodes, too, is it feels like we're kind of connecting things, like, for one big final chapter of the season. Like, the two episodes had different things going on, obviously. They were distinct in their own ways, but they really felt like we're really just building up to this big event, the wedding of Ross, or potentially not, right? We'll see how it all goes down. But episode 21, the show definitely, it's aware of what's going on, right? And they kind of went through, I like what they did, where they have kind of that meaningful moment where Ross is considering inviting Rachel or not. And like I was saying, like, I don't think normally I would think, like, personally, I don't think I would invite an ex to a wedding of mine. But the dynamic between Ross and Rachel is very different because they spend so much time together. Like, the four of them are such a tight crew. I feel like that's a very, very different circumstance than just, like, inviting an ex to the wedding. The one thing I couldn't really tell is if Emily was actually okay with it or not. I feel like she's okay with it. bit, but maybe a little part of her wouldn't mind if Rachel isn't invited, even if she's not going to admit that. But maybe not. I'm not totally sure where she's coming from. I'd love to know what you think about that in the comments. But you know, I like the way that they kind of split up the greatest hits too, where they had Ross like considering inviting Rachel, and then we get to play. I thought they did a really good job kind of editing those clips together and playing like both the highlights and kind of the breakup moments. And then it was cool how he then spent a little bit of time in present day, but then Rachel trying to decide, does she want to come to this wedding? And maybe more importantly, can she handle going to a wedding like this? Because from Rachel's perspective, I actually really understand if she chose not to. I mean, you know, watching the show, knowing the characters, wanting to see the drama one way or the other, obviously I want Rachel to be there. But, you know, if this was real life in Rachel's shoes, I could understand if maybe it's just something she doesn't want to put herself through and she opted out to not go to the wedding. But I mean, seeing those clips again and like replaying those greatest moments, like I said, it really does show, you know, not only it, first of all, it's a cool highlight reel because some of those episodes were some of the great episodes of Friends, just really funny, really engaging, really interesting storylines. Overall, the course so far of the show, the way that Ross and Rachel's kind of love on and off again relationship, will they, won't they, I think has been handled very, very well by the writers. Lots of back and forths, lots of drama without feeling like too contrived, and also a lot of like back and forth without feeling like we've been here 100 times before, if that makes sense. They've managed to keep things engaging and add new twists and turns throughout the whole struggle. But it really felt like just watching those highlight reels that you can see like how much kind of the journey of Ross and Rachel eventually getting back together. It took a lot of struggle. It was not a straight path. It was not an easy road, but it's hard not to kind of have, I don't know if nostalgia is the right term, but at least for me watching that episode, it's hard not to be like, dang, they were pretty good for each other and they shared some really special moments. And I don't know. It is a lot of fun having them fight. Don't get me wrong. I love that. I've enjoyed that this whole season. And part of me will always miss that if they do get back together. But, you know, seeing all those clips cut together like that, it's hard not to feel something for them, at least for me watching that. And then we had in episode 22, had a baby shower on one hand, and we have Phoebe, you know, dealing with pregnancy and kind of the humor, the hormones, the mood fluctuation, right? Anyone who's either been pregnant and been through that, or even just been around someone who's pregnant can relate to that to some degree, right? And then we also have kind of the competition of the two best men between Joey and Chandler, and the bachelor party and the missing ring. And I thought both those storylines were handled very well. And I like I said, how it's all very connected to this big upcoming event of Ross's potential wedding or potential not wedding. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I still don't know what's going to happen. I'm very excited to just watch the end of the season and see what happens in the conclusion, like how the writers decide to end things right now, you know? I don't know. But with Phoebe's storyline, my favorite moment, I mean, it was very funny just seeing her upset, and I love seeing Monica and Rachel like back away and be very fearful of Phoebe's kind of anger. It is pretty cool seeing Phoebe kind of just like be so savage and just unleashed in a certain sense. That was very amusing. But my favorite moment was kind of towards the end of that storyline in the episode where Phoebe really had just kind of opened up to Monica and Rachel about how she's feeling and about, you know, despite the fact that she was warned that this was going to happen, the reality is really settling in. And it's going to be very difficult for Phoebe to give up these babies, right? Because I feel like there is a very special connection beyond emotional, like it's a physical. I'm probably saying something that's very obvious, but I think scientifically you can break down the connection that you have with a baby that you carry inside of you for how many months, right? Whether you try to not care or you try to care. And Phoebe, of course, is a good person and she does care. So I feel like that's kind of just something that's really, the reality of that is sinking in, and it will be difficult, you know, to give up those kids. And it just makes me think like Phoebe, if she has her own kids someday, probably going to make a really cool mom, right? But it's also really sweet how Rachel and Monica are there to comfort her and to remind her like, hey, you're going to be a really cool aunt, and you're going to have a lot of the fun angle of parenting without a lot of the crying and responsibility, you know, which, like I said, I think Phoebe eventually will be a mother, hopefully. I don't know if in the show, maybe by the final season. I honestly have no idea, but just as a character, I think she wants to be a mother, and she would make a very good mother one day. This could be like a cool practice round, and on top of that, like they were saying, you get to be involved in these kids' life in some way, and on top of that, they will love Phoebe so much. You just know they will. But then with Joey and Chandler kind of competing for who's going to be the best man and the whole bachelor party, I thought that was cool. Thankfully, Ross got his ring back, right? I mean, that would have been rough to lose. I mean, you would only have negative associations with your whole party if the end result was you lose that special ring. But thankfully, they got it back. Thankfully, the duck is okay. I liked that montage at the end of the memories of their close pet. I feel like it was both kind of sweet, but also pretty funny, kind of like a parody montage. But then it was also a nice way they wrapped up that storyline with Ross deciding that, hey, you're my two best friends. You guys are both going to be the best men at his wedding. And I think that was a great decision on his part. And I also like how, like, it was a cool moment, you know, like Ross just saying something that's so true, like how grateful he is to have even one friend as close as he is, but he has two in his life, and that is a really special thing, right? You know, having a close friend like that is not something a lot of people have, you know, even one person like that. So it's a real blessing. And the fact that Ross kind of acknowledges that is cool. And then it was also funny just seeing how uncomfortable all of them got expressing those emotions. It's just real with guys. I don't know what it is, but it was just a cool way to kind of wrap up that storyline as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. As always, the full reaction along with the season finale, it's all up on Patreon if you want to support the channel and you don't want to wait. Thank you for watching. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.